Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am again in front of you with the lecture of class 10th. Today in the lecture of class 10th, I will start a new chapter, that is quadratic equation. What is the meaning of quadratic equation? Let us do the definition. What is quadratic polynomial? Before starting the quadratic equation, we have quadratic polynomial. What is quadratic polynomial? The polynomial which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, that is known as the quadratic polynomial. That means the equation which has degree 2. A polynomial of degree 2 is known as the quadratic polynomial. Px, that is ax square plus bx plus c, is a quadratic polynomial where a should not be equals to 0 and a, b, c are real number. This is the quadratic polynomial. What is the difference between polynomial and equation? Equation has the equality sign like this. Polynomial equals to 0 is known as the quadratic equation. That means if px is a quadratic polynomial, then px is equals to 0 is known as the quadratic equation. Okay, that means this is a quadratic equation. It is known as a quadratic equation. A should not be equals to 0 and a, b, c, these are the real numbers. For example, we have 2x square minus 7x plus 5, that is equals to 0, or x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0, or 3x square minus x plus 6 is equals to 0, so on. There are so many quadratic equations, but the necessity of quadratic equation is that there is equal to sign as well as the highest the degree of that equation is equals to 2. That means that equation is known as the quadratic equation. Let's start the exercise that is based on your 4.1 exercise. Let us do that questions. Okay, so let's start with the questions. What are the questions? Question based on your 4.1 exercise. I will do the questions for you. The questions based on exercise 4.1. Okay, so I will start the question. How to check whether, first of all, question based on questions based on exercise 4.1. First, the check whether question is check whether the following are quadratic equation. The following are quadratic equations. Quadratic equation. We have first question, that is x minus 2 with the product of x plus 5 is equals to x plus 4, x minus 3 plus x square. Okay, so this is the question. You have to check this is quadratic equation or not. How we can check? We will simplify the equation. After simplification, some terms will be cancelled, some left behind. By using that terms which left behind, we have to check this is a quadratic equation or not. So we have to simplify it. Take the solution, do the multiplication. X square plus 5x, then 2x, negative 2x, plus minus 10. I will start from the left hand side equals to, right hand side is x square minus 3x plus 4x plus minus 12 plus x square, right? Again, this is I will cancel x square with x square. 5 and 2, that is after subtraction I will have 3x minus 10. After subtracting these two, that is minus x plus x minus 12 plus x square. I will take these two terms on the right hand side. X square plus x is there, that will come in the negative form. This is minus 12, it will come into the positive form is equals to 0. That means x square minus 2x minus 2 equals to 0. Yes, it is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation. We can write it as a quadratic equation. So this is the way. After simplification, you have to check which terms are left behind. By seeing the degree, by watching the degree, you can tell that this is a quadratic equation. Okay, now come to the second question, second part of this question, that is how you can solve. This is the second part. Second part is x square. Second part is x square plus minus 3x plus 5 is equals to x plus 5 whole square. Check whether it is a quadratic equation or not. X square minus 3x, when you solve it, 3x plus 5 is equals to, I will apply the identity a plus b whole square. What is that identity? A square plus b square plus 2ab, that is x into 5. This x square and x square will cancel. Minus 3x plus 5 is equals to 25 plus 10x, right? But x square is not there. After simplification, 10x, I will take this 3 on the right hand side, 25 minus 5 is equals to 0. When I take it, this is 13x plus 20 is equals to 0. The degree is not square. Its degree is 1. That means it is not a quadratic equation. It is a linear equation. So you know it is not quadratic equation. Okay, it is not a quadratic equation. Okay, come to the third part, in which we have to again check is it a quadratic equation or not. So I will check that equation. Do the third part. Third part is, you have to write first x cube minus 3x square plus 5x. That will equals to x minus 2 whole cube. Check whether it is a quadratic equation or not. I have the formula of a minus b whole cube. In the class 9th, what is that formula? A minus b whole cube. That will a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Is it right? I will apply this formula for simplification of x minus 2 whole cube. So I will write it as x cube minus 3x square plus 5x is equals to a cube plus minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3a b square. This is the formula which I have used, a b square. This is 3ab square. That x cube and x cube will cancel. We have minus 3x square plus 5x is equals to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 minus 3 to the 6x square plus 2 to the 4, 4 3 the 12, 12x. I will take all these term on the left hand side. 6x square minus 3x square plus 5x minus 12x plus 8 is equals to 0. Minus 6 comes and positive 6 is there. 12x that comes here in a negative form and negative 8 comes here in with the positive form. This is 3x square minus 7x plus 8. Yes, degree is 2. Yes, it is quadratic equation. So these are the quadratic equation. This is the first type, that based on the 4.1 exercise. Now one more question which I have to explain, that is different from this. Here you have to check. In that question you have to check it is the solution or not. So I will write that question. What is that question? The second question is check. Question is x minus 2 is solution of question is of x square minus 2x plus 8 is equals to 0. Check. X square minus 2x plus 8 equals to 0. Check, is this is a solution of this? So how to check? You all have done this in class 9th also. take left hand side. When you take left hand side, x square minus 2x plus 8 is there. You have to put the value of x. Minus 2 whole square minus 2 into minus 2 plus 8. 2 2s are 4 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 8. 8 and 8, 16. That will not equals to 0. That should be not equals to the right hand side. That means you have to tell x is equals to minus 2 is not a solution of given quadratic equations. Okay, given quadratic equation. If the question says that you have to check, take the left hand side's answer should be equals to 0. If it is equals to 0, then x minus 2 is a solution. Otherwise, it is not a solution. Okay, come to the third type. What is the third type of question? The third type of question which comes in on the basis of this is that is equals to, question is change in the form of quadratic. That is represent in the form of quadratic equation. Okay, you have to represent it in the form of quadratic equation. The question is x minus 3 and x 2x plus 1. This is 2x plus 1 is equals to x plus 5. So how you can represent in the form of quadratic equation? Solve it and represent this after solution to x square, then plus x minus 3 to the 6x, then minus 3 is equals to x square plus 5x. Take all through these terms on the left hand side. 2x square minus x square, it comes here with negative sign. This is minus 5x, again minus 5x is here, minus 3 is equals to 0. This is equals to x square minus 5 and 5, 10x minus 3 is equals to 0. Yes, it is the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation has degree 2. So this is the form of quadratic equation. So these are the types. These are the questions which are based on your 4.1 exercise. Do the solution of first 4.1 exercise. Do the practice of these type of questions. Thank you.